Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, guys. Welcome back. Today's upload is a bit of a quick one. It's day 15 of the 30-day upload challenge today. So I'm kind of halfway through it. I'm actually really enjoying it. Today, I'll be really honest, this evening I went out for a meal with my parents and I just couldn't be bothered. I just wanted to be quite lazy, to be honest. But actually, I'll tell you what, having the discipline of having to upload something is quite good, because so far in the last 2 weeks there would have been many times that I wouldn't have bothered putting something up. But I must admit, it's always quite a good feeling when you know you did what you said you was going to do that day, even if it's just a really small thing. I think this has kind of morphed into something a little bit different. It's not really been a 30-day vlog upload because I can't upload a proper edited vlog which tells a story of a day, or I'm into talking to people or something like that, because it's just not possible for me to do every day. I think, having had a bit of time to think about this, if you were a professional YouTuber in terms of that's how you make your living, I can see how people would do it every day, because that's your priority. But YouTube is not. I don't make a living out of YouTube, so it's just kind of a fun thing to do, to upload videos. So I was chatting with a guy yesterday who attended one of my talks and was asking about, he was quite young, I think he was 21 and just graduating college or university, I can't remember. But he said he wanted to get into adventure and do more of it, not necessarily for a career, and wasn't really sure where to start. And actually, I'm just going to share with you some of the things that I said, which I think are quite useful, really, and can apply to pretty much anything, not just getting into adventure. I mean, an adventure can mean many different things. It doesn't necessarily mean climbing a mountain or anything, or anything like that. So I just said, my best advice is just start, do something. I see this a lot. People will have this idea of something they want to do, and they'll spend months and months, years and years and years thinking about doing this particular thing, but they don't have enough experience, or they're waiting for the right time. The right time never comes. So if you're waiting for the right time, you'll be waiting forever. So my advice is just start now, whether you're trying to go away on an adventure or do something or start another business. The hardest part is taking the first step. So I advise this guy to just go out and just start small. He wanted to do some sort of adventure-y things, which is pretty cool. So I said, just start small, get out, even if you plan a long weekend away on your bike and you go bike packing for a long weekend or something, that's an adventure in itself, and you camp, you do some extra work, save up to buy any kit that you need, or self-fund the trip that you want to do. And I think one of the biggest things that I said is have a think about why you're doing something. Are you doing it just because it looks good and sounds good, or to impress people? Or is there a genuine reason why you like it? It could be anything, but have a think about that. Are you raising money for a charity? Is there a particular reason why you want to do something? The problem that you find is a lot of people want to get out there and do stuff, but and I've had this before, when you ask them why, they look at you like a bit dumbfounded and, I don't really know. You've got to understand why you are doing something. Otherwise, that's a good place to start. Otherwise, you're going to be you're going to come slightly unstuck, if I'm honest. Because when it gets a bit difficult, you're just going to probably wrap and not bother doing it anymore. So my advice to this guy was, have a real think about why you want to do this, what you want to do, what things are you interested in, what type of discipline of sort of adventure do you want to do, swimming, running, cycling, climbing, what is it that you want to do? Because he wasn't quite sure. And then I just said, start small, go away, do a few small trips. Speak to some people who've done what you want to do. Get advice from them. There's so much information readily available on YouTube now. It's just unbelievable. And if I'm really honest with you, there's no real excuse why you can't do something anymore. If you don't have the money, that can be overcome. You can do an extra job, save up for it, or try and raise sponsorship. Raising sponsorship is a separate thing though, so I understand some people struggle with that, but I've made videos on that as well. If you scroll back through all my videos, you'll see them. Time, well, everyone has the same time. No one has 30 hours a day, so it depends what your priorities are, really. And skill, if you don't know how to do something, learn. Everything that you could possibly want to do, there will be someone that's done it before, and someone will be able to help you or give you some advice. So yeah, that was really my sort of update really for today, and that's what I shared with this guy. Tomorrow, this coming week, I've got quite a lot of just nice meetings, really catching up with a few people. I've got a couple of meetings, sponsorship meetings in London, which are going to be good. But the busy rush flying here, flying there is on the way down now, so that's good. So just it's nearly 11 o'clock at night on Sunday night, so a little bit of a quick update today. Nothing I think super exciting. As I always said when I was gonna embark on this 30-day upload challenge, really, there'll be some days when it's quite cool, like a proper video that I've uploaded, and there'll be other days where I'm just rambling sort of into the camera, really, just to upload something. Alright guys, well that's that. It's Sunday night. I hope you're all looking forward to Monday. I am, but I'm lucky I do what I love. But whatever you want to do is out there waiting for you. There's always a way. So I'll see you tomorrow, guys.